Hello everybody and welcome to another Minecraft Bedrock tutorial. Yay! Today we have one of my most highly requested videos ever. Maybe even my most requested video. Because today we are building Mumbo Jumbo's self-building water elevator. Just before we start, I just want to say original design credit does go to Mumbo Jumbo. But of course I haven't copied his redstone because he built his in Java Edition and this is Bedrock. So no, I haven't copied his redstone, but yes, original design credit does go to him. Okay, on with the video. So how does a self-building water elevator actually work? Well, to try to explain that, the best way is just to show you. So all we have to do is come into this corner block here, press this button, and as you can see, the water elevator gets built around us and we shoot right up to the top. A great thing about this design, this isn't the highest it can go. It can go as high as you like, all the way up to the build limit if you really want to. So if you still don't know how it works, let's have a look at it without being inside it. As you can see, firstly glass appears, water fills the tank, soil sand on the bottom, and then it all gets collapsed away as you just saw there. Let's watch it one more time. I just love watching this. I think it looks fantastic. When you're in it and when you're not in it, I love it. Now taking a quick look at the redstone, as you can see, it is extremely compact. Only 5 wide and 5 deep. I'm very, very happy with myself with how small I've managed to get this. Okay, so you've seen the design. Now let's get on with this tutorial. So for this truly brilliant build you're going to need 14 regular pistons, 17 sticky pistons, 10 observers, 22 repeaters, 13 redstone torches, 3 redstone blocks, 15 redstone dust, 1 redstone lamp, 1 soul sand, 1 water bucket, 1 wooden button, 6 pieces of glass, 2 slabs, 55 blocks for redstone to go on, and then however many blocks you need for decoration. Okay, to start this build, what I want you to do is have a 3x3 square of your flooring blocks like this. So 3 blocks by 3 blocks. And this top left block is where your water elevator is going to be. So your walls are going to be here and they're going to be here. Okay, then you wanted a wall block here with a wooden button on it. It has to be wooden. Okay, it can't be a stone button because they have a shorter pulse. It has to be wooden. Okay, now that you've done that, from behind this block, we want a sticky piston facing downward and a block of redstone like that. Then a temporary block here, sticky piston, block of redstone. Then we want to place a block here and remove that one. Then we want a repeater on 4 tick delay coming away from that redstone block. Then come underneath, place a sticky piston here which should extend and a block of redstone here, block here and a redstone repeater coming away from this piston toward this one on 4 tick delay. Now when you're placing the repeaters and things like that, just make sure you're following me 100% of the time. Honestly, even if a repeater is maybe just 1 tick off, it can break your build. So you just make sure that you're following me exactly. Okay, now that you've done that, place a block here, 1 down, and a slab here. Move that bottom block. On this slab, going toward that block, we want a repeater on 1 tick. Then place a block here, 1 out, move that block, and another repeater, again on 1 tick. Then a block here, 1 up, move that block, torch on top, block on top of the torch like that, torch here and block. Off that block we want a regular piston like this. Okay, then place a block here. Then coming underneath this block we want an observer, so the dot should be facing toward the ground, and remove that block. Dust on top of the observer, block here, 1 down and 1 to the right, move that one, repeater going toward this side on 4 tick delay, into a block, torch on top of the block, and then grab a sticky piston and face it upward here. If I can. Nope. If I can. That's embarrassing. There we are. Just make sure it's facing upward on that torch. Next thing you want to do is come over to this slab here, place a block here and one down. Remove that block and dust on it like that. Now going toward the back, we want a sticky piston. Then an observer going toward the left, like that. Then a block here and one to the left. Dust in the middle, and on these two blocks we want two repeaters, both on 1 tick delay. Then a block here, and on top of this block we want 3 regular pistons, 1, 2, 3, and remove that bottom block. Then a block here, and again 3 regular pistons, 1, 2, 3, and remove that block. Then on top of this dust we want an observer. On top of the observer we want dust. We want a block here and one here. Again on these 2 blocks we want repeaters on 1 tick, 1 and 1. On top of this observer we want again an observer facing upward, but this time we want a block on top. Then a block here and a repeater here. But we don't want a repeater here. What we want you to do is place a block here and 2 more. 2 pieces of dust like that, and then a repeater on 2 ticks as if it's going toward this redstone block. Okay, then on top of this repeater we want an observer and a block on top. Then the last thing we want to do is place a piston here. Okay, then lastly we want to place 3 bits of glass. 1, 2, 3, and 3 bits of glass here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next thing you want to do is grab 2 of your wall blocks and place them here. 1 and 2. Then come to the front, and underneath this block here we want another one and one down. Move that middle one and place some dust here. Then we want to place blocks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go around the corner, and 5. Block up here, move that block, and block up here and remove that one. Have a repeater going toward that block on 4 tick delay. Then a repeater here on 3 tick delay. And then a repeater here on 1 tick delay. Block here and one up. It should have a torch on it, which should turn on. Then on top of that torch, a block. Another torch, which should turn off. And then another block. Block to the right and a repeater on 1 tick. Block here and one up. Torch here, which should be on, which should extend this piston. Okay. Then come to this block here and place one here. Have a repeater on 1 tick. Into a block like that. Torch on top of that. Block on top of the torch. And another torch, which should turn off. Then another one and dust here. Then we want a block here, torch on top, and another block. Block to the right and 2 pieces of dust here and here. Then a slab here and dust here. Okay, then we want to grab some sticky pistons and place them like this. So 1 here, here and here. 3 more, 1, 2, 3, which should be next to these, and then 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. And just before we move on to any new redstone, what I want you to do is just place 1 soul sand down here. I forgot to do it earlier, otherwise our block swapper isn't going to be swapping any blocks, okay? Okay, now that you've done that, what I want you to do is come on top of this sticky piston here and place a torch. Then, facing inward, we want a sticky piston here which should extend. Then on top of this sticky piston, we want a torch, then a block, then a torch, then a block. Next to this torch, we want a sticky piston facing upward like that, then observer facing this way here. Then we want to grab a repeater and face it this way on 1 tick delay. Then place a block here and one here. Then we want an observer facing downward on the side of that block, then a block, observer facing downward, then 2 blocks. 1, 2. Remove this block, and remove this block. Then we want dust, dust, and dust like that. Okay. Then we want to grab some of our wall blocks. I'm going to go up like this. 1, 2, 3. Then we want a temporary one here and then one here. We can remove this one and keep going up like this. All the way up to there. And then some here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then we can grab some pistons because this dust is going to be powering these blocks next to them. So we want them here. So 1, 2, 3 down and here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we want to grab some more of your wall blocks and place them 1, 2, 3 here, 2 more here, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Then grab some of your ceiling blocks and place them like this. So the ceiling blocks covering it all like this. Okay, then we want to place some blocks up like this, and some here too. Perfect. Okay, now we're on to the final bit of redstone. So what you have to do is come around to the back, and firstly just place a wall block here. Otherwise we're going to get the water flowing down out of here, and it's going to get quite messy. Then, next to this torch, next to the block underneath the torch, we want a block here, and a repeater going towards the back like that. The repeater should turn on. Block here, one up, like that, and a torch on top. Then place a block here, here and here, one up here, move that one. Then have 2 repeaters here on 4 ticks, and here on 4 ticks. Next to the side of this block, we want a sticky piston facing downward, then a block on top, then an observer facing this way. Then we want a block here, 1 here, and have a repeater on 3 tick delay going toward that block. Then we want to place a block here and an observer facing downward here. Move that block. Then we want to grab a repeater and place it here on 1 tick. Then we want a block here, 1 here, and just here. Then we want a block here, 1 up, move that block, and underneath this block we want a redstone lamp, and we want an observer here. And that is all the redstone completely done. So the last thing we have to do is grab 1 bucket of water and place it at the very top of our elevator. Okay? So now, the moment of truth. Does it work? So what you have to do is press this button. As you see the glass come up, swaps the block, and look at that. Everything's working perfectly. Just make sure it works. Come inside. Beautiful. Now, like I said before, you can carry this up as high as you want to go. And the reason you only need 1 bucket of water is because once it's in the tube and the soul sand gets underneath, all the water gets turned into source blocks. So if I go up all the way up to here, that is going to propel you all the way up to the top, which I'll just show now. We just press this button here. Go all the way up. So you can go as high as you like. Brilliant. And this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video or like this design, please give us a like. And if you really loved it, make sure you subscribe with that wonderful subscribe button for more awesome content. Anyway, I will catch you all guys in the next one, and I'll see you later. Bye!